Dear friends, in this session, we will be discussing on arranging of necessary infrastructure for your business. This session focuses on how could you arrange the necessary infrastructure, especially the water, power, IT infrastructure, and land in Karnataka. Let's begin with understanding about that in deep. Applying for clearance or approvals from the various departments for starting businesses or industry in Karnataka. You have to apply for various clearance or approvals, which we have discussed in our previous session. Also, here you can see which departments, which websites you can go for to apply for your clearances and approvals. The application under this part shall be filled by the project proponents whose projects are approved by either DLSWCC or SLSWCC or SHLCC and who require specific approval or clearance from concerned departments. What are these DLSWCC, SLSWCC or SHLCC? DLSWCC is district level single window clearance committee under the chairmanship of the deputy commissioner of concerned district to consider and clear the projects with investment up to rupees INR 15 crores. If you have a business plan or a project to start with less than 50 crores of amount worth, then you have to take a approval from a DLSWCC. Next, SLSWCC is a state level single window clearance committee under the chairmanship of the Chief Secretary to Government of Karnataka to consider and clear the projects with investment of more than 15 crores but less than rupees 100 crores. State level single window clearance committee also considers and clears the project less than 15 crores, applying for the districts of Bangalore Urban, Bangalore Rural, Chikballapur, Ramnagara, Kolar, and Tumkur under KIADB. Maximum acre of land approval given is 2 acres for a project. SHLCC, State High Level Clearance Committee, under the chairmanship of the Honorable Chief Minister to Government of Karnataka to consider and clear projects with an investment of rupees 100 crore and above. Next, for the following are the department and services available to apply through eUdyami portal, where you can have an access for different departmental websites, and also you will get to know what infrastructure or what certificate or a document you can get from which institute or which website. Here are some of the institute and websites mentioned, highlighted. You can know what you can get from where. Karnataka Industrial Area Department Board, for land allotment letter, confirmation letter, possession certificate, execution of lease deed and plan approval, anything relating to land. Karnataka Small Scale Industries Development Corporation relating to plots, shed allotment letter, possession certificate, execution of lease deed and plan approval. The Karnataka State Small Scale Industry Development Corporation and Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board both work on allotment of land, plot, sheds only, but difference is that KSSIDC allots the plot, land, sheds to the small scale industry, whereas KIADB allots to the land, sheds and plots for the large scale industries. So if you are going for medium enterprise also, you have to get it approved under KSSIDC only. Next, Karnataka State Pollution Control Board, consent for establisher under Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 and consent for establishment under Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 in respect of orange and green category industries. Consent for establishment under Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 in respect of red category industry. Consent for establishment under Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 in respect of red category industry. This orange, green, red category, what they have used, that is classified on basis of the pollution index of industries. Industrial sectors having pollution index score of 60 and above are said to be red category. Industrial sectors having pollution index score of 41 to 59 comes under orange category. Industrial sectors having pollution index score of 21 to 40 comes under green category. Industrial sector having pollution index score inclusive and up to 20 is comes under white categories. Next, factory boilers, industrial safety and health department, approval to construct factory building and layout of plant and machinery under rule 3 sub rule 2 of Karnataka factories rules 1969. Industry and commerce departments, for industrial entrepreneurs memorandum part 1 and stamp duty exemption certificate and concessional registration charges certificate for registration of land, plot and shed documents, and also for registering loan documents. Entry tax exemptions or purchase of capital goods during implementation of the project. Next, for change of land use, layout plant approval, building plant approval, you have to contact the town planning department and local planning authorities. If in case you want license for establishment of enterprise, license for building construction and plan approval, you should contact municipal administration department. For supply of energy under Electricity Act 2003, you should contact BESCOM, GESCOM, HESCOM, SESCOM and MESCOM, which is like Bangalore Electricity Corporation, like that Mysore Electricity Corporation. They have the various 5 major electricity supply commissions in our Karnataka state. You can, for water, you can apply in the water resource department if in case you want water facility at a limited level only for drinking purpose or for sanitation purpose only. You can apply in a local areas like BWSSP, which supplies the water in Bangalore. Like that, in district level they will be having a water resource department and water resource supplying facilities. Next, Karnataka State Fire and Emergency Service Department, they provide application and you can apply for non-clearance, non-objection and clearance certificate. Next, arranging major infra for your business or in Karnataka. Major, here in this session, we have discussed considering 3 major infrastructures for your business, that are land, water, electricity. Along with that, additionally, we have discussed about IT infrastructure, information technology as an infrastructure for your business. Next, let's discuss with land. Land for industry will be provided either by the Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board, KIADB, or by Karnataka State Small Industries Development Corporation. Karnataka Udyog Mitra, which is known as KUM, will help entrepreneurs to shortlist and decide the location depending on the products and other parameters. To start your business in Karnataka, all you need to do is just follow a simple and structured plan and by going into the Karnataka Udyoga Mitra website, register and apply online for new investment or amend the earlier projects approved, or log in with the user credential, fill in all the information required, upload the digitally signed documents, make electronic payments towards statutory and processing fees, track your status of the application online, receive alerts via email and SMS on progress of submitted application, interact online with the Karnataka Udyoga Mitra, such as responding to any kind of queries, clarifications, submit additional documentary artifacts, anything. Next, obtain electronic copies of the approval letter. First, allotment of sheds in industrial estates for small and micro enterprise. You can use this website which I have shown here. It belongs to the Karnataka State Industrial Area Development. Sorry, for small scale enterprises, you can use Karnataka State website. Karnataka State Small Industry Development Corporation, KSSIDC. Since it is for small and micro enterprises, you can go to this website, click on this website, you'll see various links to apply for the permission to get a land plots for your business. Next, services provided by KSSIDC are plot, shed allotment letter. They give a possession certificate letter. Also, they provide execution of lease deed and plan approval. What are all prerequisites needed? In principle, approval obtained from Karnataka Udyog Mitra Online, which we discussed in our here. There you have to apply. You will get a in principle approval letter, which you can use here. Later, to know more about the KSSIDC procedure refers to, you can go inside the website and see what are all things are required. Example application form. You can see the sample application form clicking on the this is a Karnataka State Small Industries Development Corporation Limited small sample application form for allotment of industrial shed plat, which you are seeing here, where you'll fill all the required details and submit it to KSSIDC. So this is the sample application. Next, mandatory document list. You require provision permanent SSI certificate issued, detailed project report comprising cash flow, performance projection, profitability, and provision towards prepayment of shed costs. Regarding preparation of project report, we have discussed in our previous sessions. You please go through and check there how to prepare a project report, and you should require that project report for applying for allotment of sheds, plots, or anything for your business. Next, approval from state level committee or Department of Electronics in case electronics item based production. Foreign collaboration agreement, if in case you are getting collaborated with anybody from foreign country, a business from foreign, or you are into export import activities. Next, an undertaking the local person SCST, SCST will give preference. A certificate from competent authorities in case applicant belong to SCST, ex-serviceman technocraft. Line diagram indicating machinery layout plan. In case of public sector concern, public sector deed. In case of co-memorandum and articles of association that you have to submit. All these are the mandatory document list. Along with that, there may be something which the KSSIDC may demand time to time as per the any new amendments or anything required. You have to keep the documents ready and submit it as per the rules. Next, allotment of land in industrial areas. Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board. The website is this. Here I can show you people by clicking. This is a Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board website where you can go and see online services they are offering, apply online, land allotment, bidding plan, timeline, water supply, conflict resolution, all this. So what are the prerequisites? Services offered by the Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board: land allotment letter, confirmation letter, possession certificate, execution of lease, deed, and plan approval. Prerequisites are: before filling for KIADB service, applicant needs to make sure that in principle approval obtained from Karnataka Udyog Mitra Online. This is in principle approval is required. That is what the very first approval you need for the allotment of land for your business. Whether it is a small scale industry or it is a medium or large scale industry, you require a in principle approval. So first you have to get that in by applying in Udyog Mitra Online. Okay, next, sample application for allotment of industrial areas. That you can see a sample application again here. This is a sample application showing the name of full of the applicant, communication address. All this needs to be filled and submitted to the concerned authorities. Okay, what are the mandated documents required? Provision or permanent small scale industry certificate issued by a P&C board, detailed project report comprising cash flow performance projection, profitability and provisions towards repayment of shed cost, approval from state level committee or department of electronic in case of electronics, item based production, foreign collaboration agreement, everything same as the small scale industry only. All the mandated documents here and here, both or everything are same. The thing is that you have to use a different website and different kind of application for applying for the industry, applying for the land depending on the size of business you want to establish and the size of investment. Next, arranging major infrastructure business. In that, second one is that obtaining power or energy supply. The services offered by BESCOM, GESCOM, HESCOM, SESCOM, MISCOM supply of under Electricity Act. We have in our Karnataka, we have 5 major electricity supplying companies, which are BESCOM, GESCOM, HESCOM, SESCOM, and MESCOM. What are the prerequisites? Before filing for services, applicant needs to make sure that in principle approval obtained from Karnataka Udyog Mitra Online, that has become compulsory for everything. To know more about the procedures, you can go and check each and individual website where you actually starting a business. Okay. BESCOM is Bangalore Electricity Supply Company Limited. MESCOM is Mangalore Electricity Supply Company Limited. HESCOM is Hubballi Electricity Supply Company Limited. GESCOM is Gulbarga, whereas CES belongs to Mysore, where they call it as Chamundeshwari Electric Supply Corporation Limited. Okay, you can apply online. The sample application is here. You can view that also. It is also there. The links are also provided in your study material. There you can check. Next, continued. Of the same, mandatory documents required for applying for the electricity: proof of ownership, general license from the local authority if such license is provided for. In case of partnership firm, registered partnership deed. In case of a limited company, memorandum and articles of association and certificate of incorporation. Indemnity bond if the applicant is not the owner of the premises. If you are leasing or on basis of rent, you have to submit the indemnity bond. If you are the owner of the land, the building, the plot, you have to submit the proof of ownership. PAN card copy, full address with location sketch, and undertaking on plain paper, agreeing to install the solar water heater as per KERC's tariff order, a power supply agreement for supply of low high tension electrical energy in the prescribed format on a specified stamp duty paper of amount as prescribed by the commission from time to time, and undertaking stating that the applicant will not engage child labor in the industry or commercial installation. Also consent to disconnect the power supply to installation in case of any kind of violation from your end. So next, payment details. The initial application fee is ₹250 is made mandatory. After the application is submitted, concerned officer will give the notification to project proponent on estimated cost of execution. Next, third one is that obtaining the water supply. The procedure you have to follow is the entrepreneurs henceforth are requested to submit online application for water supply connection. Hence, it is requested to submit the application through online only. Allottee or applicant have to submit the application online along with the relevant document such as allotment letters, possession certificate, the quantity of water supply approved by SHLCC, SLSWCC, DLSWCC, the quantity of water supply required per day in liters, and size of connection required to the respective development officer and executive engineers of the industrial area. DOE will get the report from DDO and AEE and AEs of concerned industrial areas. After verifying the related records and field inspection with the applicant, demand note to the water supply connection for necessary charges such as road cutting charges, 3-month security deposit, and EMD for water supply will be issued by the DO and EE to the applicant. The applicant has to execute the agreement in rupees 100 stamp paper agreement copy to be appended. After execution of agreement, the work order will be issued by the DO and EE to install the ultrasonic water meter and make all the necessary connections with the licensed plumber. Documents to be submitted by the industries, list or entrepreneurs, allotment letter, possession certificate, approval letter by SHLCC or SWCC or DLSWCC based on your in the scale of industrial operations, the quantity of water supply required per day in liters and size of connections required. All these documents you have to submit. Next, timeline from the date of application when you submit all the required relevant documents with or no objection certificate, it will take around 15 days to process your requirement. Next, some of the major institutes of their websites to apply for infrastructure in our Karnataka. First one is the Department of Industries and Commerce. This is very much important, and this is like a major and aid for other departments and other institutes which are allocating the infrastructure to our businesses in our state. Government of Karnataka is one of the oldest institutions. Sorry, the Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Karnataka is one of the oldest institutions set up under the aegis of government. Established in the year 1930 under the erstwhile princely state of Mysore, the department oversees the industrial development in the state. This department operates under the Commerce and Industries Department, Government of Karnataka. The department operates at the state level through the Director of Industries and Commerce, at the district level through the network of district industry centers, industrial wing of Zilla Panchayat, and in coordination with related boards and corporations. The department plays a pivotal role in implementation of schemes and policies of the state and union governments for the promotion of industrial development through the state. The website of this is karnatakaindustry.government.in. The EB's Karnataka website is there. When you go inside this website, you'll get the option to see the services they're offering, everything. And here you can see the resources. They have EB's Karnataka, Udyog Mitra, Industry and Commerce, everything under one website. So that is where you can get access and easily work on it. Next, Karnataka Industrial Area Development Board, which is known as KIADB, is a statutory board constituted under Section 5 of Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Act in 1966. White order number C167, GMI 66, dated 20th June 1966. To promote rapid and orderly establishment and development of industries and for providing industrial infrastructural facility and other amenities in industrial areas in the state of Karnataka. KIAD Act 1966, a special act provides for expeditious acquisition of land for industrial and infrastructural purpose. KIADB functions as per statutory provisions, rules and regulations enacted under the KIAD Act. The board comprises of senior government officers in their ex-officio capacities. The board members meet regularly to take decisions and monitor the functions. The vision of KIADB and world-class infrastructure has made investors all over the world take notice of Karnataka as the premier destination for the startups and ventures. What are the functions of KIADB? acquire land and develop industrial areas in the state, provide basic infrastructure in the industrial areas, acquire land for single unit complexes, acquire land for government agencies for the schemes and infrastructure projects. You have seen the website. I have shown you the website for KIADP. Next is Karnataka State Small Industries Development Corporation, which is famously known as KSSIDC, is another organization of the government engaging in providing ready-made industrial sheds for the ready use of investors. KSSIDC, then known as Mysore Small Industries Corporation, is now rendering the services to the small scale sector in the state for more than 40 years. The corporation started with the following as its main services, that are establishment and management of industrial estates, procurement and distribution of raw materials, assistance towards marketing, dissemination of information by participating in the internal and international exhibitions, supply of machinery under hire purchase system, providing guidance to small scale industrial enterprises, providing technical library facilities. So if you want to apply for an infrastructural facility for a small and medium enterprises, you have to go to the website of Karnataka State Small Industries Development Corporation. There you will get an option to apply for various infrastructure facilities. Next, Karnataka State Electronics Development Corporation Limited, which is famously known as Kionix and situated and located in our Bangalore. Kionix was started in the year 1976 with the objective of promoting electronics industries in Karnataka. Acquired 332 acres of land on Hosur Road, about 18 kilometers from the city limits of Bangalore, and developed an electronic industrial complex that is known as Electronic City. The investors may also locate the projects in the private land, and for this purpose, the land is required to be converted for the industry purpose. Kionix focuses on setting up world-class infrastructure for the electronics and IT-related industries in the state, aimed at providing a platform for these industries to operate from. We work with software technology parks of India to develop the estates, provide connectivity, and administer export-oriented schemes. We have diversified into IT-related activities in 1990. The facilities provided by Karnataka State Electronics Development Corporation Limited are consultancy, network development, software development, and web portals. All this corporation helps in developing a IT infrastructure for your business organization. So what are all major infrastructure required for your organization? That is like land, water, electricity, IT infrastructure. All the facilities are provided by these institutes, which has been mentioned in these slides. You can go through each website and see how to apply, what are all things, what are all procedures you have to follow, and you can know more on this. Hoping that you people have understood. Thank you.